Coming up next, if you play any golf at all, stay with us to find out how you can play with more confidence, develop a relationship with every club in your bag, and most importantly, to hit the sweet spot with every shot.
I'm enjoying my game of golf a lot more.
You'll meet Gary Player, who'll show you how an amazing and affordable new golf training aid quickly and easily coaches you to hit the sweet spot with every shot, with any club. Let's join the Inventions and Innovations team on an exciting trip to the legendary Lost City at Sun City in South Africa, where we review the Gary Player golf trainer.
Hey there. If you play golf, you'll know where the sweet spot is. If you're like me, you probably can't always find it. I'm Todd Jensen from Inventions and Innovations, and we're here at the legendary Lost City Golf Course at Sun City in search of that elusive sweet spot. This magnificent 18-hole golf course was designed by none other than Gary Player.
Gary Player managed to par 3 holes in his very first game of golf with his father when he was just 13. Gary turned pro in 1953 when he was just 18 and won his very first tournament, the Egyptian Match Play. In 1959, as a 23-year-old virtual unknown, Gary Player won his first of 9 majors, the British Open, and became the youngest man ever to have done so. Then, in 1961, he went on to become the first ever foreigner to wear the coveted green jacket at the Masters of Augusta. In 1962, he picked up 3 PGA titles, and in 1965 became the first non-American to win the US Open. He promptly returned his winner's check to the organizers, requesting that it be donated to the Cancer Association. Gary had lost his mother to cancer when he was just 8 years old. By winning the US Open, he also became only the 3rd player ever to have achieved the Grand Slam, by winning all 4 major golf tournaments, and he achieved this by the age of 29. With 162 tournament wins in 43 years of pro golf, Gary Player is still in winning form. His most recent victory at the 1997 Seniors British Open.
Arguably one of the best golfers of all time, Gary Player hardly needs an introduction. Gary's been good enough to join us here today to share his sweet spot secret. It could change your game forever. Gary Player, welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Todd. Thanks for the nice introduction. We're at one of my favorite places in the world, Lost City, one of my favorite golf courses. What a great day. I look forward to working with you.
Now, Gary, you've been a professional golfer for 44 years, and today you're going to show all of us part-time golfers a surefire way of improving our game. I can't wait to learn your secret. Like all of you out there, I'd give my eye teeth to card 2 or 3 strokes less per round or more. For one thing, it would save me a packet at the 19th hole. Okay, so tell us, Gary, how do we use the Gary Player golf trainer to find that sweet spot?
Well, first of all, this is not only for part-time golfers. This is for any golfer, from the worst to the best. We're all trying to improve our game. As we know, golf is the most complicated, difficult game that man ever invented. So many things, so many complications from the grip to the follow-through. But after all, the conclusion is we're still trying to hit that ball right in the middle of the club face. And this trainer will help you to do it in a very simplified way. Please, Todd, don't forget, every round of golf that a man goes out and plays is just another added lesson, searching for the eternal secret.
Too true. Now, my game hasn't improved in leaps and bounds, but over the years I've gotten a lot better with my aim, my stance, my position of the ball, and my swing. But I still miss-hit shots.
Certainly you do, because golf is a game that takes a long time to perfect. Let me show you what happens. If you're hitting the ball on the toe, it's usually because you go back and drop the club on the inside and swing too much inside to out, and you hit it on the toe. Hitting on the heel is a result of coming over the ball like that and having a flat follow-through. You hit the ball on the bottom of the club when you top it, because you go back and you raise up like a high jumper instead of staying down. And remember this, when you hit the ball on the top of the club and you sky the ball, it's because you go back so fast and you snatch the club and you sky the ball. We're trying to teach you to hit the ball right in the center of the club. And remember, if you swing slow, you make the dough. If you swing fast, you don't last.
Well, I want the dough, so I'm going to hit it slow then, Gary. In real terms, you simply can't get the distance or the accuracy unless you're consistently hitting that sweet spot then. Is that right?
Too true. And that's what we're all trying to do, and that's the difficulty, and that's the great challenge of this game. I'd like to ask you a question. Would you fly with a pilot that gets his takeoff right now and again? No, you wouldn't.
No.
And so therefore, if you don't hit the ball in that center, like the real Schlenter, you're not going to get your takeoff right as well. So that's so important.
It's a good point. Your ball won't fly where you want it to go if you can't give it a decent takeoff.
Right.
But let's start at the beginning, Gary. Where exactly is this sweet spot on the club face?
Let's take this iron, for example. Right there in the middle is the strongest part of the club, and that is without a question of doubt the sweet spot, the same as you have in a driver. But sometimes a game can be quite contradicting to an extent. Take this putter, for example. You can see the lines on the putter there, not exactly in the middle, but in the putter's case, that is the sweet spot. It does vary a bit with putters.
But with the speed of your swing, like when you're driving,
Yeah.
you can't see where the club face is actually striking the ball.
Exactly, Todd. This is something that you can never see. It's strictly feel, and in golf, feel is so important.
Okay, but how do you know if you're heeling or towing the ball? I mean, that hook or slice could be caused by your grip or your swing. How do you know where you're hitting the ball with the club?
Todd, you know, some people go to great measures to find out. They spend a lot of money on having their swing videotaped frame by frame, or they even go to a great extent. They have the video analysis done of their swing, and it's time consuming. And there's such a simple, more effective, superior way of doing it. Watch this.
Okay.
There we go.
Great shot. Where'd the ball go, Gare?
Hey, Todd, I wasn't too impressed with those young eyes of yours, right here in the center. Now, this is the Gary Player Golf Trainer. It'll let you know where and how you hit the ball.
So that's the Gary Player Golf Trainer. What an incredible idea, and it's so simple.
Well, it really is very, very simple. As you saw, I took a full-blooded swing, and it stuck to the club face. And I'll tell you another thing. It'll tell you immediately whether you hit it on the heel or the toe, or high or low.
Now with the Gary Player Golf Trainer, I can see I've heeled the ball, so I need to concentrate more and hit it in the sweet spot.
I find that I'm getting a much purer and more consistent ball strike on the golf course, and that's what matters.
A couple of hours with the trainer, found I was hitting the ball on the toe. A couple more hours of practice, and now I'm hitting them consistently right in the middle of the club, and it's made a huge difference to my game.
It looks so simple, but how easy is it to use, Gary?
I tell you, Todd, it is the most simple golfing aid I've ever been associated with. You just peel off this memory pad, so to speak. You place it squarely on the club face like that. It sticks there for the whole duration of the shot, or you're practicing. And then you have a little golf ball in your pocket that is just the size of a normal golf ball, feels like a squash ball, weighs less than 4 grams, has a Velcro pad right there where you want to make impact, and as you hit it at that full-blooded blow, it will stick there and tell you whether you're hitting it on the heel, toe, or high or low.
And the tee?
Todd, the turf and tee comes with the golfing aid, and it can be used off any surface. And then you take the Velcro pad at the back of the ball and you place it where you want to actually meet contact. If you'll just watch this, I'll give it a swing and you'll see. Now you stand up there and just take that nice swing, and you know, one thinks it's down the fairway. Look at that, right in the center.
That's brilliant. You're left in no doubt as to how you're hitting your ball.
Yeah.
Can I give it a try, Gary?
Certainly. Let me tee it up for you.
Great.
Hope you tip well. There you go.
Okay.
Now your grip looks good, your stance is fine. Now keep it smooth. Don't forget to keep it smooth, and we'll see what the result is. Let's have a look. Oh, a little towards the toe like I was, but not bad.
Eh?
Not bad. You can live with that. You get a stroke on this hole anyway.
Well, then, if I'm playing you, I'll need one. That is so easy. I just know I'm going to play better golf.
Doesn't it feel great when you find the sweet spot? The ball flies straight and true and goes just where you want it to. What would you give to hit off the sweet spot with all of your clubs, most of the time? Well, you can.
If you want to improve your distance and accuracy with every club in your bag, try the Gary Player Golf Trainer.
The Gary Player Golf Trainer is the easy way to practice your swing with every club in your bag. On the lawn, on the patio, even indoors. The 4-gram super soft glow-in-the-dark practice ball sticks to the reusable club face memory pad on the point of impact. Now you can see exactly how you're hitting the ball with any club from your driver to your wedge.
It's easy to improve your whole game with the Gary Player Golf Trainer.
My whole game has improved dramatically.
I'm enjoying my game of golf a lot more.
Your Gary Player Golf Trainer includes this turf and tee set, so you can practice your swing anywhere on any surface. But what does it cost? First look at all you'll get. The turf and tee set, the memory pad, and the day-night practice ball, all for just 99 Rand. Then learn the finer details of the game with Gary and how to use your golf trainer in this video. And it's free if you call 652-4700 now to order. Then we'll add a second memory pad and practice ball. And that's not all. You'll also receive this amazing golf rangefinder. It measures the distance to the flag at a glance, so you can choose the right club for every approach shot. It's invaluable to any golfer's game. We'll even guarantee that you'll play better golf. If you play off a 10 handicap or more, and your average 18-hole score has not improved by at least 3 shots after following the Gary Player Golf Trainer program for 30 days, return it for a full refund.
My golf trainer will help teach you how to make the most of every club in your bag, and that could mean several shots per round.
Call 652-4700 to order your Gary Player Golf Trainer for only 99 Rand. Also at Glomail shops and these fine stores.
Welcome back. I believe Gary Player has just shown me how to transform my golf game because he's shown me how to find the sweet spot easily with the Gary Player Golf Trainer.
Let her go. Now, I want to just say this to you, that you will enjoy your game more, and after all, that's the whole key to it.
Absolutely.
And you'll hit it further, and you'll hit it more accurately if you hit that ball in the center. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Let's have a look at the results. A little bit on the heel. Folks, would you please lie down on the left? This is a dangerous man. That wasn't too bad. You get a stroke here, as we said, so you'll do well.
One other thing, though, Gary, your golf trainer can help me hit the ball correctly with my iron. But will it work with all my other clubs?
Absolutely. You can use it with your driver. You can use it with your putter. Don't forget, this is a reusable memory pad. You can stick that on your driver, just like that. You can use it on your putter. And don't forget, it's the putting that's going to really bring your handicap down. You can use that putter on your carpet at night, or when you wake up in the morning, or during lunch, in your office for that matter. The putting is what's going to lower your handicap. And it'll really work. Well, Todd, now here's the longest swing in the bag, the driver. We'll see if you can hit it in the center.
Thank you.
Okay, here's the test.
There you
go.
go.
Right in the middle. Well done, man. Hey, well done.
Thanks very much.
That's only after, 15, 20 minutes. Can you imagine?
And some professional coaching.
Well done. Well, I'm sorry I can't travel with you. The price ain't right.
I'm concentrating on the ball and my strike rate's much better.
Really helps you identify problems in your swing.
But it's fantastic just to get you to find out where your problem is.
I just hit a butte with my driver, as we witnessed. But Gary, do I always have to use the turf and tee when I practice with the Gary Player Golf Trainer?
No, not at all. In fact, you can use an ordinary tee, preferably one with a biggish head to balance the ball on. But that's the advantage of it. In fact, you don't even have to use a tee. If you wanted to hit the ball just off the plain ground, you can. And
so it's great for the fairway,
yes.
Chipping out of the rough.
Absolutely. But, when you chip out of the rough, you remember you've got to hit the ball first when you're coming out of the rough. One is inclined to hit behind the ball. So you've got to make a point of hitting the ball first, which is a great way of teaching you to play that shot. And when you're in the rough playing a short shot out, you've got to pick the club up quickly. You don't take it back normally like you do low. You pick it up quickly so you avoid all that grass and you hit down on the ball, and that'll help your chipping. So you can play all kinds of shots, fairway shots, every shot in the bag, but spend a lot of time on the short game because that's really going to help you.
And that's where the Gary Player Golf Trainer will come in. You'll be able to see exactly where you're hitting the ball on the club face.
Right. They came out with a device where they had a small club face to try and get you to hit the ball on the center of the club. There have been all kinds of aids that have come out. But this here, you can visually see. The minute you hit it, you can pick up the club face, have a look at it, and there it is. And so if you can putt, for example, and remember, putting is still the most important part of the game. If you can get down and putt, and you say, I'm trying to hit that putter where the lines are, or right in the middle of your club, and you putt and you pick it up and have a look, you're going to be surprised. And if you can keep hitting it in the same spot, means you've got a repetitive stroke. You're going to putt better. You're going to hit the ball further. You're going to be more reliable as far as accuracy is concerned, and you're going to putt and chip better. And that is the secret.
And Gary, I'm pretty confident with most of my clubs, but there's 2 or 3 clubs that I'm really not fond of using. It's the 4, 6, and my 9. I have a lot of trouble with them, and how would the Gary Player golf trainer help me in those areas?
Well, first of all, what you've got to do is understand that the reason why you're confident in your others is because you probably practiced them and you're neglecting that 4, 6, and 9 iron. Now you've got to try the reverse psychology. Neglect your others for a while and spend a lot of time with your 4, 6, and 9 iron. And that will give you confidence, and I guarantee you they might turn out to be your favorite club. It happened to me. I hated a 4 iron at one stage of my career. And I hit that 4 iron, I just beat it to death. And today it's one of my favorite clubs. Now, you see, psychologically, that's how you get your confidence.
Absolutely.
And
I'm sure the Gary Player golf trainer would have assisted you a heck of a lot back then when you were working with your 4 iron to perfect that. If you could have seen where you were hitting the ball exactly on the club, whether you getting to the sweet spot or not every time.
Well, there wasn't enough daylight for me as a young man to practice. So yes, it would have helped me traveling in a hotel at night. Instead of watching an extra late TV show, I could have been hitting some 4 irons in that room. But of course, we didn't have a technology like today. What a difference it would have made.
Gary Player golf trainer has helped me identify problems, especially with my less favorite clubs like my 3-iron. It forces me to concentrate on the ball strike, and I'm now able to use the 3-iron with a lot of confidence.
But I want to say what is very important. At the same time, it's a tip from the top. When you're playing with a 7-iron off the fairway, and you hit this shot, and you hit behind the ball, and the dirt comes up between the club face and the ball, it's not going to stick, and it's not going to work. So that's a message that you're not swinging correctly. What are you doing wrong? You're swaying off the ball. You've got to understand, and you're quite safe standing there. When that ball is there, your body winds up, but your head stays over the ball. Most golfers I've seen, they sway back like this. Now it's hard to come back to the ball and hit it in the middle. You'll never hit the ball in the center of the club face if you're swaying off the ball. So you've got to keep your head as though it's in a vice. Stay there like that, and then wind your body up, and it keeps your backswing firm and allows you to hit the ball in the center of the club. So we're giving you 2 good tips there that'll help you. Practice them.
I'm now consistently hitting the ball in the sweet spot. The Gary Player golf trainer forces me to concentrate on the ball and on the ball strike, and not to think about the target. It also promotes a full and free swing.
The Gary Player golf trainer has helped me learn to love clubs that I used to hate.
Will the Gary Player golf trainer help us develop good habits, Gary?
Very much so, and I think it applies to you, Todd. When we were hitting balls in the practice tee, you were hitting a lot of shots on the toe and the heel.
Yes, I was.
And you were taking the club back well, but then you stopped the club here in the follow-through. As you wind up in the backswing, so you've got to unwind and go to your complete follow-through. The biggest fault that weekend golfers have is that they do not finish the shot and they do not have balance. Balance is one of the crucial, most important ingredients in the golf swing, without a question. So that's something that you must do. The other thing is, you see, when you're playing on a golf course, you're always eager to see where it's going. So you take that eye off the ball. Now you don't have to worry about that because you know that club is going to keep that ball right on this club face. So you don't have to worry about looking where it's going. So therefore, you're automatically going to stay down better. And if you stay down, you definitely stay with the ball longer and you play better. What other question you got?
I was wondering about tempo.
Oh my goodness me. You obviously have a lot of dough. Because I went back, way back in the lesson and said, swing slow for the dough.
The dough, yeah, that's right.
Doesn't it feel great when you find the sweet spot? The ball flies straight and true and goes just where you want it to. What would you give to hit off the sweet spot with all of your clubs, most of the time? Well, you can.
If you want to improve your distance and accuracy with every club in your bag, try the Gary Player golf trainer.
The Gary Player golf trainer is the easy way to practice your swing with every club in your bag. On the lawn, on the patio, even indoors. The 4-gram super soft glow-in-the-dark practice ball sticks to the reusable club face memory pad on the point of impact. Now you can see exactly how you're hitting the ball with any club from your driver to your wedge.
It's easy to improve your whole game with the Gary Player golf trainer.
My whole game has improved dramatically.
I'm enjoying my game of golf a lot more.
Your Gary Player Golf Trainer includes this turf and tee set, so you can practice your swing anywhere on any surface. But what does it cost? First, look at all you'll get. The turf and tee set, the memory pad, and the day-night practice ball, all for just 99 Rand. Then learn the finer details of the game with Gary and how to use your golf trainer in this video. And it's free if you call 652-4700 now to order. Then we'll add a second memory pad and practice ball. And that's not all. You'll also receive this amazing golf rangefinder. It measures the distance to the flag at a glance, so you can choose the right club for every approach shot. It's invaluable to any golfer's game. We'll even guarantee that you'll play better golf. If you play off a 10 handicap or more, and your average 18-hole score has not improved by at least 3 shots after following the Gary Player Golf Trainer program for 30 days, return it for a full refund.
My golf trainer will help teach you how to make the most of every club in your bag, and that could mean several shots per round.
Call 652-4700 to order your Gary Player Golf Trainer for only 99 Rand. Also at Glomail shops and these fine stores.
Welcome back. We've come into one of the most magnificent suites at the Palace of the Lost City at Sun City to put the Gary Player Golf Trainer to the test indoors. All right, Gary, show us how we practice inside.
Todd, number 1, lots of room on the backswing, lots of room on the follow-through, and make sure no children are around. That's important. Secondly, do not hit any divots off your wife's carpet or here at the Palace Hotel. Now, thirdly, everybody's always anxious to see where the ball's going. Too eager, no patience. What one has got to do subconsciously here is hit the ball, and you'll stay down longer, and there the club is. Right in the center.
Right in the center. That's absolutely terrific. I really can play and practice anywhere. At home, in my lounge, kitchen, garden, out on the veranda, wherever, or even at the office.
Right. And, of course, there's one little thing we omitted to mention, and that this ball is fluorescent. So you can go out after dinner in your garden and just stand there and have some swings. I did this as a young man frequently. I'd go out and just swing. Of course, we didn't have this ball, and I'd just swing there, practicing and going through in my mind all the movements that I was trying to perfect. And of course, knowing that it was in the dark and there was no ball there, I really got this feel. And feel in golf is important. But to stand there at night and to be able to see the ball plus the feel, what an advantage.
That is really great. And of course, the real advantage of being able to practice indoors in the evening is that I'll be able to get my club to a ball more than once a week. And that's about all we hackers can hope for. Surely this is going to improve the heck out of my game.
Oh, and the other thing is, Todd, when you go to your club, if you're in a bit of a hurry, very few people allocate time to practice on the practice tee before they actually play. But if you arrive there and you've only got 10 minutes to spare, you can put this down with your turf and tee and just have a few swings, loosening up, also trying to hit the ball in the center, and you'll be ready when you get on the first tee.
Absolutely, get that sweet spot.
Yes, or even prior to going to the course. Just spend 5 minutes swinging the club, trying to hit the ball in the center, so when you arrive there, you know, so many guys ruin their scores because they rush out to the club without warming up, and they start to play well 5 holes later. So this in itself is a great stroke saver.
The Gary Player Golf Trainer will help you achieve your own perfection.
Now I arrive at the course a few minutes early with the golf trainer and hit a few shots before the game. It gives me a target to hit at and really warms me up and loosens me up before a game.
The Gary Player Golf Trainer has cut down my practice time dramatically. No matter where I am, at home, in the office, day or night, time is not a problem anymore.
I can't wait to get started now that Gary has shown us how much his golf trainer can improve our game. So what exactly do we get when we purchase the Gary Player Golf Trainer? Well, there's a lot to the program, so take a look. First, you get the memory club face pad. It's coated with Velcro and has that reusable self-adhesive backing, so you can use it on any club, and that's what makes the Gary Player Golf Trainer so versatile. Then, of course, there's the practice tee and turf, so you can practice anywhere, anytime. Next up is the special under 4-gram glow-in-the-dark soft practice ball with its Velcro pad. And here's the real bonus. You don't just receive a set of instructions with the Gary Player Golf Trainer, you'll get a comprehensive video training program too. In it, Gary Player covers all the key aspects to improving your game. And of course, there's an introduction on how to use the golf trainer. And this fantastic video costs you nothing extra because it's included in the Gary Player Golf Trainer program. So you'll get the reusable memory pad, the day-night ball, the tee and turf, plus a comprehensive Gary Player Golf Trainer video. Now that's great value. Plus you'll also receive a spare memory pad and practice ball. So that's 2 memory pads and 2 practice balls. It's an incredible offer covered by an incredible guarantee. If you're an average golfer, the Gary Player Golf Trainer guarantees that you will improve your game. Take a look at this. If you play off a 10 handicap or more, and your average 18-hole score is not improved by at least 3 shots after 2 rounds of golf, following the Gary Player Golf Trainer program for 30 days, return it for a full refund. It's an incredibly confident guarantee. And better still, if you've got a bad habit that you haven't been able to identify, well, the Gary Player Golf Trainer could better your game by more than 3 shots per round.
Since using the Gary Player Golf Trainer, I found that I've got the confidence to use all my clubs from a driver right through to a sandwich, and I tell you what, it's taken shots off my score.
And practice is a lot more pleasant because I'm hitting it in the sweet spot and I'm enjoying my game a lot more.
With the Gary Player Golf Trainer, I don't need to go near the driving range or the golf course to hit balls. I can do it in my home, I can do it in the office, and get in hours of extra practice a week.
Not only is my tempo better, but I'm striking the ball out of the middle of the club, and my results are fantastic.
Gary Player, thank you for joining us on Inventions and Innovations and showing us all how we can improve our golf game using the Gary Player Golf Trainer.
Todd, it's been a real pleasure working with you. I look forward to seeing you down the road at one of the Sun City golf courses to see if you've improved. Folks, don't stop playing golf because you get old. You get old because you stop playing. So long.
Thank you for coming. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Doesn't it feel great when you find the sweet spot? The ball flies straight and true and goes just where you want it to. What would you give to hit off the sweet spot with all of your clubs, most of the time? Well, you can.
If you want to improve your distance and accuracy with every club in your bag, try the Gary Player Golf Trainer.
The Gary Player Golf Trainer is the easy way to practice your swing with every club in your bag. On the lawn, on the patio, even indoors. The 4-gram super soft glow-in-the-dark practice ball sticks to the reusable club face memory pad on the point of impact. Now you can see exactly how you're hitting the ball with any club from your driver to your wedge.
It's easy to improve your whole game with the Gary Player Golf Trainer.
My whole game has improved dramatically.
I'm enjoying my game of golf a lot more.
Your Gary Player Golf Trainer includes this turf and tee set, so you can practice your swing anywhere on any surface. But what does it cost? First look at all you'll get. The turf and tee set, the memory pad, and the day-night practice ball, all for just 99 Rand. Then learn the finer details of the game with Gary and how to use your golf trainer in this video. And it's free if you call 652-4700 now to order. Then we'll add a second memory pad and practice ball. And that's not all. You'll also receive this amazing golf rangefinder. It measures the distance to the flag at a glance, so you can choose the right club for every approach shot. It's invaluable to any golfer's game. We'll even guarantee that you'll play better golf. If you play off a 10 handicap or more, and your average 18-hole score has not improved by at least 3 shots after following the Gary Player Golf Trainer program for 30 days, return it for a full refund.
My golf trainer will help teach you how to make the most of every club in your bag, and that could mean several shots per round.
Call 652-4700 to order your Gary Player Golf Trainer for only 99 Rand. Also at Glomail shops and these fine stores.